Hey there, this is Darci Frankel, and today I'm going to share with you a case study about toxins. We've been talking about toxins recently, and I was thinking, what should I share with you? So I found this case study in my course all about this man who came to me in my early years of practicing Ayurvedic medicine, and he had extreme toxins that caused him pain and stiffness and lack of mobility. He could barely turn his head, bad breath, confusion, and toxic emotions. By the way, if you're really serious about cleansing, go on over to my website, Serious Cleanse, and take a look at that. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit more about toxins. And for those who don't know me, I'm a cleansing and rejuvenation specialist, which means I help people to feel better. And I do that through my programs and through my day spa, Hanalei Day Spa here on Kauai. Now today, I want to help you to feel even better. But we can't feel our best unless we eliminate toxins from our body. So that's why I've been talking about toxins. Now, I can't possibly teach you everything I know about toxins. You'll have to go on over to my Serious Cleanse to do that. And right now, I do have my 7-day cleanse absolutely free for a limited time offer. Okay, so let's get back to this. The presence of toxins gives disease a foothold into the body. Our friend and longtime entertainer Suzanne Summers said it really well. She says, people are so busy counting calories. I think we should be busy counting chemicals. Where's the tipping point, she says. There's air freshener, there's what you're cleaning your house with, all the sprays, all poison. Chlorine that people are showering in, fluoride in the water, and then you're eating food that's not organic. What you're putting in skincare, it's all chemicals. Well, guess what? That's going somewhere, she says. It drops into the bloodstream. And we've got to find the answers to cancer, MS, autoimmune diseases. Maybe it's simpler than we actually think. Maybe it's as simple as cleaning up your life and cleansing. So that's what I teach you all about in Serious Cleanse. All right, let's come to the case study about toxins. Now let's turn our attention to this case study, and I'm going to track my notes so that I remember to tell you everything. Okay, one day Elijah came into the office where I was working as a chiropractic assistant, massage therapist, and an Ayurveda practitioner. He was in a lot of pain. He couldn't even turn his head, and my heart really went out to him. I still remember him to this day. I asked him a few questions. I did my examination, during which I noticed the bad breath smell that we've been talking about in the last 2 videos of toxins. And then I felt his pulse, which is what we do as Ayurvedic practitioners. And I asked to see his tongue. There was an unusually thick white coat on it. Ayurvedic practitioners like myself know how to use our senses to detect disorders, disease, or even very simple imbalances. Now I knew that he had just been in a car accident and that there was a strong presence of toxins which preceded the crash. I treated him with some herbal oils, liniments, and massage therapy, but he was so sensitive to the touch, I really couldn't do much. His muscles also had the corresponding full of toxins feeling that people get sometimes. He also had a considerable load of toxins clogging the channels of his body. Remember, toxins clog the channels of the body. Now my thinking was the most practical course of action was to help him eliminate some of these toxins first, because if I didn't do that, then the massage therapy, the other therapies just wouldn't work. So I suggested a quintessential combination of herbs which would do the trick if he used it just for a couple of weeks or maybe even a couple of months. Now I include these herbs in my Serious Cleanse protocol, by the way. Now, I normally would have talked to him about his food choices, but the guy was in so much pain. I just wanted to do something to help him immediately. So he was scheduled to come back in a few days anyways. Much to my surprise, Elijah walked in the door the very next day. I heard him talking to the receptionist out front, so I came out and he stormed back. He was angry. He was angry because he had diarrhea. And he told me that he had all these bowel movements this morning and he's mad. And as he's telling me this and waving his head around, I noticed two things. The awful smell, the bad breath smell that filled the office just the day before was not there. And he could move his neck. I got really excited and I dropped my pen. And what a mensch, he leaned down to pick it over, something that he couldn't have done the day before. And he handed it to me. It's so sweet. Even though he was mad, he was still kind. And I said to him, Elijah, this is really, really great. And I got curious. And I said, now, tell me a little bit more. Say more. He said, oh, I just had this diarrhea and I can't believe it. I said, well, how much did you take? What did you eat for dinner? Was there anything else? The instructions on the bottle had said, take a half a teaspoon with meals, He took a tablespoon of this stuff. He took way more than he was supposed to. And as he was realizing that, he felt so bad. And he apologized profusely. He said, oh, Darci, I'm so sorry. You're trying to help me so much. And, here I am coming in and being so mad at you. And I leaned in and I said, I accept your apology, of course. And I put my hand on his shoulder and I squeezed his shoulder a little bit. And I said, there's a massive upside to your mistake. First of all, there's no harm done. And there's a huge upside. Now, you gave yourself a therapeutic purging, and in doing so, you eliminated a lot of toxins. Do you know I couldn't have done this to you yesterday? And when we did tests, your range of motion, you could only move a certain amount. Look, you bent down and you can turn your head. And he looks at me astonished. He's just jaw dropped. And he just couldn't believe it. And we were both actually really, really happy. So the moral of the story was we both laughed. And even though that purging was unexpected, it was extremely therapeutic. And I said to him, I think you should repeat that the next week. And he agreed. Now, over the next few weeks, we did some more body work and cleared out some more of his toxins. He regained his range of motion, and the markers of toxins in him were significantly reduced. Now, this is a rich, true-to-life experience that reveals to us several fascinating points about toxins, just as I teach in the Serious Cleanse. Now, if you're serious about your health, come on over to Serious Cleanse. Right now, I'm offering my 7-day cleansing program absolutely free, but that's going to change soon. Now, you should do it. The only thing you have to lose is toxins, pain, limited range of motion, stiffness, the root causes of diseases. And when you find out that you're feeling so much better, you want to do the rest of my Serious Cleanse 30-day challenge. So thank you so much for listening today. If you found this to be of value, please share it. And I'd love to hear what you found of value. Please leave that in the comments. Thank you again for your time today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Aloha.